All right. Okay, so that seems to be working now. Yeah. So OBS apparently crashed who knows how long ago. And because the notification was in the background, I didn't notice. So we'll see what got recorded and what did not when I eventually try to upload this to YouTube. So hopefully you didn't miss anything exciting. I mean, I didn't share any announcements, so I wonder if, because the connection seemed to be freaking out like as soon as the stream started, so I'm curious when exactly it dropped. See, this guy's got these big frickin' dollops from the base coat that I would really just like to cover up. Who's this? This is the sergeant. Man, yeah. So that's gonna take a couple of layers probably to get a little bit more opaque. What? Okay. This guy, his volumes actually seem pretty nice. Got a solid progression along his collar there. Oh yeah, I didn't do a lot on his helmet because if I do the Punisher thing, which who knows if anybody heard that because of the crash, it's gonna be on this guy with the assault cannon. So I did not do as much on his helmet in case I decided to go back and do that. Which I say in case, but I'm pretty much committed to it at this point. I just not sure when in the process that will be. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do one pass with this and then get into some fresh stuff, some metallics and such. I mean, we'll probably revisit it on the Sarge. Oopsies. Alright, you guys can just lay down. Stop falling over. Yeah, revisit the Sarge because he's got that splotchiness on his back that I want to cover up. All right, that's gonna be what it is. I'm definitely gonna have to devote some time in the next week or two to another round of priming and base coating, because I got a lot of stuff that's kind of piling up and it really needs, I say needs, but it's really just what I want. I would like for it to at least be base coated before I stow it for a while. Alright, so let's start with, I'm pretty sure I have there it is right there, gunmetal air. I got some airbrush paints for all the major metallics that I use, I think. Which makes them a little kinder on the brushes, and there's less need to water them down. We're gonna switch though to a smaller brush here. There's a little bit more detail. It is gonna be this 2/0. I still really don't understand paintbrush sizing conventions, but I do know that this is smaller, and that's really all that matters right now. Alright, so this is going to be the gunmetal. I think that that's just going to be kind of on the weapon casings, and then those weird armor struts they've got all on their legs and stuff. Maybe on these cables as well. I don't know. We'll see what the vibe is as we go along. I'm probably, and this is ill-advised, don't do this, but I'm probably still gonna try to drill these barrels, even though we're like moving on to like 60% painted here. If you're gonna drill your barrels, do it before priming if possible. I'm just terribly impatient and not the best at planning. So this was something that I wasn't sure how to approach. They've got the ammo box, and then there's this big plate on the front of them. And I'm not sure if I want to have that being gunmetal as well. I think it might help that it's in a different color. I'm just gonna hit it and we'll see how it looks once it dries. I mean, if not, I can always come back and go over it with a dark... I do have a darker metal. But I don't think... Is it an airbrush paint? Oh yeah, metallic black. So I've only used it once so far, and I didn't think that the difference was super pronounced. I tried it on my my test Necron warrior because I wanted to see. Well, I wanted to see the difference between the gunmetal and the black metallic. Did a little two-face scheme on him, and yeah, it didn't feel like a very standout difference to me, but that might make a little bit more difference if you've got multiple different shades right next to each other for comparison, instead of just a whole metal guy. Right, I think I might still add a little water here. Oh, that's nice. Rasta Machines, thank you for dropping by and leaving kind words. I will maintain the belief that that is a real person and not a bot. Even though the internet is just full of bots these days. It's depressingly hard to connect with actual people. But peace right back at you, Rasta Machine. Oh, nice. Well, that absolutely does make me happy. Have a great rest of your day. That was a little bit haphazard there. There are some areas, like it goes all the way up to his inner thigh there, and I don't think I'm gonna bother with that. I'm just gonna let it lie. But this dark gray, it makes a very nice base for the gunmetal. Just really gives it a good weathered vibe right off the bat. Let's see, we'll go ahead and do, yeah, we're gonna do these cables. Oh, and his little elbow joints. Okay. And there's lots of other little details on the storm bolter to do. We're going to do the sight. This might end up taking most of the session. It's just all the little details with the gunmetal. There's the pup. Yeah, I know I said I'm not gonna go crazy on detail with these guys, but I also really want to do the back reactor glow. Make it look like it's coming out of the back here. Because every time I see that, it blows me away. And I think you can do it without too much trouble. And so I really want to do that. So we'll find out exactly how difficult it is. Well, I guess the real question is more how time consuming. Alright, we're just gonna try and squeeze a little bit. Wait, oh no, it's because this has the dark gray base versus the light gray of the front barrels. That's why it's so different. Alright. Now that I've watered down this paint, I keep having to mix it to stop it from separating. Sailors, ye be warned. We're gonna do... I'm not gonna do gunmetal, I'm gonna do full silver for these skulls. Since those are more decorative than functional. Alright, he's got a couple more joints here. We did that, and then now we can go to his power fist. Let's get another joint right there. And then we're gonna do the grills as well. Just the whole thing. Alright. It's already a little bit more grim and dark. Let's go in here. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the chest wings. Let's move this up. I feel like there's a sweet spot for the lighting, so I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah, we're gonna leave the chest eagle, and I think both of these Crux Terminatus markings, the dark gray, and hit them with just a little bit of highlight at the end. Hopefully they'll read as painted black. And that's all for dude number 1. I gotta work on clearing out my desk a little bit more. It feels so good to be able to rest my whole arm on the desk to steady it. That fan is going crazy. I hope it's not taking over the audio. Alright, let's... These Terminators and their silly weapons. It is really thin. Didn't do that on this guy. Alright, that hits all of the bolter parts. Bolter bits. Definitely gonna need some more paint. Okay, that's basically his whole right side. Should have hit some of this Under Armour with the gray. Hopefully I will remember to come back and do that. Okay. So let's go ahead and do his head. His legs, ankles, joints, gun, cables, grill. Yeah! Blazing the trail here. Still have not decided what I'm gonna do about the Sarge's power sword. Some techniques you would start with a metallic base, others a different base color, just like black usually, I think, but I think I do want to do something that's a little bit more stylized, so probably not with the metallic base. There we go. Well, we're off screen again. There we go. Did I get his? I don't think I did. What's up, pup? What? Something disturbed your domain? Hmm? What's up, pup? Oh, big yawn. You're such a goob. Good girl. Yeah, if you had thumbs, you would be a really good painting buddy. But you don't. It's not fair. You just gonna creep on me? Yeah, if you got business, you know you gotta grab mommy, right? She's gonna take you right now. You'll be fine. She does it just as well as I do. This is already almost gone. I hope that's because I just didn't put a lot on the palette and not because it's just leaking through the paper. More jelly beans. More paint. Opa. Alright. We're almost exactly halfway through the squad. So it shouldn't take too much more. Take my this up. Yeah. It's okay to just hang out sometimes, you know? Perfectly chill. That whistle is something else, pup. I'm not making fun, I'm just saying. No, because I gotta stay here. See, mommy's calling you. My goodness. Let's see, we can do a little bit more on the leg. That was a little too much. That's okay. Right, we got the joints already. Not well. Alright. His mask is a little different. It's not just the grill out of a regular helmet. So I'm gonna leave the bulk of it red. Okay, so we got his other leg joints as well. So is he like done? Did we already go full circle? His bolter sight. Alright, that is all the leg business, and oh, there's one more joint here. Did I do his other elbow? I did, okay. And then his rangefinder, scope, whatever this is. Gonna have to figure out what I'm doing about his skin. Oh, did I miss these? No, I got his scanner. It's just very dull, and that's fine. Alright. So I have plans to do some OSL on the assault cannon. Have it like a heated barrel, so I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to gunmetal that. Except for maybe the further away elements. I don't often see people try to do special effects on the power fists, and I wonder why, because, I mean, it's in the name that these are power weapons too. And there's just a really nice big flat surface to work on there. Then again, I don't know if I'm going to do anything on them. Oh my goodness, the Grumble Girl is back. What's going on, Grumbly? What's going on, Grumbler? Well, I'm telling you, Sweet Pup, if you gotta go, you gotta tell Mommy. She'll take care of you. Start back here. Midna, you're alright. Mommy's calling you. Right? Because she wants to help you out. Although it sounds like you haven't, Hey. That's a no-no. You don't gotta be like that. Go downstairs. I'm gonna take you. Go on. Well, I can't hang out with you until after I'm done. It's really not that long. It's just a couple of hours. Yeah, you're alright. so the great big ammo box, all gunmetal. And then whatever this thing is, we'll do that too. I think that this kind of connects to the arm housing, so we'll do that. See, but yeah. Okay. I'm just not playing yet, okay? I'll be done in less than an hour. That's good, girl? Hmm? Yeah. Why don't you go get your mommy, though? Hmm? If you, you know, gotta do business or something. You got such a silly face. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to make fun. No. I already told you I'm not going anywhere right now. Such a bossy britches. Not sure if I can get in here. A virtual camera, what is that? No, I'm in, Good girl. Alright, so just most of the casing here is hit in the gunmetal. I guess, yeah, we do need to do some on the inside as well. This feels like it probably would have benefited from using the larger brush, but we'll make it work. Puppy girl, you're okay. And then last, I think we're gonna do the scope on top. And then for the rest, we'll shoot for the darker metal. Minna, no. You gotta wait. You gotta wait, baby girl. If you want, you can wait for me, that's fine. If you absolutely can't, though, then mommy's ready to take care of you. Okay. Alright, so that is the salt cannon all silvered up. His mask. And hush, you're fine. Midna. Okay, baby girl. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, you're a goop. You're a goop. Oh, we are missing his... No. You gotta hush. I swear I did this guy's leg. Oh, that's bad. We're gonna have to come back and cover that up. Alright. No, I'm in now. I think she just really wants to play with her. Got like a little medium-sized soccer ball the other day, and I think she is really quite smitten with it. I was calling you. Go get her. She's fine. She's just being a goof. She's being a goof. I'm just coming back to plaster a bit of gunmetal on this random pipe coming out of the ground. Alright, so now he's got that going for him. It's just it was a little sloppy. not this high on the other ones. That's okay. It's all extra credit. I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever. Oh, here we go. Wanted to get the back of this. Alright, and we've got all of his leg joints, so we come back around to the front. Oof. A little overdone there. He's got an elbow. Cable here. Yeah, definitely need to revisit some of these soft armor parts. Some of them are definitely a little bit too red. I think my printer is shaking around a little bit more than normal because there used to be something else weighing down the enclosure and now it's gone. So I might need to get something else in there. Interesting. Instinct kicked in a little bit there, but we are just hitting this whole front plate with gunmetal. And then the sight. And the face. Alright, we got all of the joints, cables, skadoosh. Still got a decent amount of time left, so let's. Even though the metallic is more exciting, jelly bean, I'm gonna go back to the brown real quick. So, have I misplaced a color? Or, no, this was probably just down here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I want to put down some brown for the weapon shells that are in the bolters. And I think for the sword hilt as well. Let's see. Water here. This should only take a little bit. And we'll stick with the ADB brush. I don't know if we even need the whole handle for this part. Alright. That's it. So we're just gonna do that. Oh, I forgot. We're gonna storm bolters are double-sided. Okay, and the other one. I'm going to treat the whole hilt as if it's one material. Except for maybe the pommel. Could do a jewel or something there if we're feeling really stylish. Alright, that will do for that, except I'm going to touch up this little spot that I messed up, just so I don't forget. He has some shells as well, which is kind of funny for this guy. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I put them together in accordance with the instructions, but it's just kind of funny for this guy to, well, I guess the shells on his base seem a little small compared to what's in his gun. Maybe I'm wrong. That's just the vibe I have. Alright, and there is no backside for those. So it's just one more fella here. Back to our heavy charcoal. Hi, sweetness. Did you go on a little adventure with Mom? What a belch. What a belch. Does that mean you had some food too? You had your din-din? Oh yeah, you did. I can tell. Got that stinky breath and everything. You hear a lot. Smacking her lips. Hey, hey, hey. No, no, no. We're not gonna do that. No. Come on, Mommy's calling you. You're gonna shatter eardrums. She is mad that she is not with right this second. But I'm glad she's so energetic. She's been kind of tired the past couple of days. I know, I told you, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna get in trouble with Mommy. I'll be done in about 15 minutes, baby. Alright, I'm gonna set this aside again. Got some finicky little areas to get into here. And you know what? Actually, maybe the handle is the right tool for the job. It's a small amount of painting is what it is, and so it's like, well, why put it on? I'm going to take it off in a second, but it does help. There we go, hit the Under Armour there. Can't see much of it elsewhere. So that'll do. I see. You think that it's time for the big one, huh? I don't know why you always think that when we only ever give it to you later in the evening. So you're gonna have to wait, princess. Either way. No. Is it really just the backs of the legs? I swear, at least one of the... Oh, see, Sarge has some on his elbow. We also can do more for Sarge's cable there. That. that does help a lot. Back here. This fella is the one who apparently did not get enough primer coverage, so I'm just gonna hit his whole leg here. This area is supposed to be a little darker anyway, but I'm gonna come back and give it some red coverage after this sets. This dries a little bit. I could have sworn I went through this whole song and dance during the last session, so I'm not sure what happened there. What am I? Oh, I'm here for the Under Armour. Not a lot of it. I see it, yes. I know, I see that you brought it. But it's not time yet, my sweet. You're gonna have to wait. My goodness. You must be a patient pup. I know you can do it. You do it all the time. Your time will come. In fact, it coincides with the end of the stream, so, you know, just be patient. You can do it. This guy has a little bit on the front that's visible. Uncommon. I'd really like to get to like speed painting at this level. I feel like most people could finish this whole squad. She just goes pacing from side to side behind me. I feel like, granted, I think that a lot of those people are kind of at the pro painter level, which I certainly am not. Okay, so this is the last guy there for that. But the Sarge, I wanted to revisit him because he had some gunmetal down here to do. He's good on the rest. So with the last little bit of time here, let's go ahead and get in some gold. There's not a lot on these guys. It's partly because I just chose to do less. But very satisfying. Okay, let's pop this open. Hopefully it doesn't spill everywhere. 2 drops should be sufficient. And I'll need to come back to that to whip up the brass, because I don't have a brass paint. It's your ball. Want me to wrestle with that instead? Can you just wait 10 minutes? I see that you have killed the squeaker. Yeah, I said gold, I know, but I just saw that little part. Alright, so the regular guys, are they even getting any gold? Like standard? Ooh, that's unfortunate. There's a hair or something that was underneath the paint, so I just ripped a bunch off. That's okay. We will recover it. But yeah, are these guys getting any gold as standard? I don't think they are. There's a couple of guys with the sort of talisman. I don't know what you would call these things. These are gonna get gold. Hey, relax, sweetheart. Relax. You're okay. Yeah. You just gotta wait. That's just how it is. This gold, the thing that I have with it is that it's just, I'm gonna break this base and I will be very unhappy if that happens. It's not very lustrous. It's I mean it's called plain gold, but it's very pale, kind of washed out. It has its place. It's just not usually the style that I'm looking for. Honestly, it kind of looks pretty brassy on its own. What an excited baby girl.
No.
I'm gonna leave that the way it is. And we've got another crux Terminators on this guy. Might be the last one. Seems to be going fine. It doesn't have anything else. And this guy does not have an emblem on him at all. So I'm gonna let that gold dry because it might settle into a little bit darker. I don't think that's usually what happens though. Dang, there was something else though that I was gonna do. Now it's completely escaped me. Go back to the top of the order. Oh. This guy, he lost some bone on his shoulder because of that hair or whatever it was. Doesn't need very much at all. Yeah, it's textured it now, so even when I fill it in, the depth of it makes a shadow. That's okay. What's not okay is whatever happened to this dude's skull. It's probably just some extra gray that spilled over. I'll touch that up real quick. And now I'm gonna spill it onto the wing. That is the eternal back and forth. Let me visit this real quick. Okay. So that's gonna be about it for today. I guess there's a chance that I finish the squad before next week, but I don't think so. All of their purity seals need to be done. The bolter brass, accent silvers, and then their eyes, of course. yeah, there's still plenty to work on, so I'll probably be finishing these guys up next week. But still, that's pretty good. Squad is getting more distinct all the time. Like, honestly, if I had some flesh tone on the sergeant's head, I would be real happy with them building them on the table right now. So, maybe that will be my next priority. And everything else will be extra credit. The assault cannon also really needs work. But I'm not going to plan it all out now. We'll get to it when we get to it. Yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Rocks the Machines, for leaving your kind words. And hope you'll join next time. I look forward to continuing these guys, finishing them up, and getting into some nice heavy character work. Should be fun. But until then, this is Daft Pirate signing off.